Hey pals, it's Sassy Cassie and welcome back to another reaction video to Naruto Shippuden. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on this crazy shinobi journey. I would also like to give a very special thank you to my patrons. Now, previously on Naruto, we got into the mind of Kisame and we get to see not only whenever he first met, first of all, a little bit about his past and about how, here's the thing. I didn't talk about this last episode and I feel ashamed of myself, so I apologize. But I do fully understand that having to kill your comrades so that information, don't get me wrong, I just already know that I could never be a ninja in real life. I cannot, this life is too sad. And Kisame definitely lived a sad life. But I do understand the decision to have to kill your comrades. Like, if you can't protect them, then you still can't let the information get out. So he had to kill them. I don't agree with it, but I do understand why he did it. We got to see him meeting Madara, aka the fourth Mizukage, who he had actually controlled. And at some point, I guess they extracted. I still want to know if Kisame was one of his first recruits. I wonder if the Akatsuki that we know as their groupings is that the first set? Because we know that once members started getting defeated, they started replacing them, but still unclear at this time. Also, I wonder if Kisame had a partner before Itachi. Unsure. Kisame is getting his brain picked through, and before we can see Madara's face, he wills himself awake and basically commits suicide via shark because he did exactly what he did to his comrades, where he would rather kill the intel source so that no information gets out. And even though we thought we had a bit of a breakthrough, not breakthrough, but a break in the situation by getting the scroll back, it was actually booby-trapped, and it trapped them all while one shark is taking the information that Kisame gathered. So even beyond the grave, he's still, I guess, doing his job as a shinobi. It makes sense, but also I'm ugh, why? I mean, it can't just be simple. I already said that in the last episode. It can't just be simple. It can't just be, they stopped him and they don't get any information. Otherwise, how will our protagonist struggle in this war that's going to come up? They're already going to struggle because theoretically, half the people, half the cast has never been through a war before. Well, I shouldn't say that. There are many shinobi in the villages, but we only know the children. We don't know all the older kids or all the older people. We know some of them. Not all of them. Our main cast of characters have never been through a war before, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm worried for them, and I'm very curious to see where we're going to go. Are we leaving this island? Except they're not going to leave this island because, somehow the Kages have decided that they're going to protect them by staying on this island. But also, at the same time, the information's got out, so they're going to know where they're hiding anyway. So are they really protected if they stay on this island? Not really. So that's enough of that. We're going to get into this next episode and find out where we are going.
So at long last, you're finally heading out.
There have been many changes to our plans.
You say that as if I'm the one to blame for everything.
Oh, Kabuto, I could blame you for many things.
The Hidden Rain Village? But they aren't even directly involved in the Great Ninja War. So why go there?
That doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't concern you.
Yeah, there's obviously something there. Oh, the way they did that. But he knows. He knows, obviously. He squinted, which means something when you can only see basically your eye. That means a lot in facial expressions. Oh no. Oh no. I forgot. No. I'm concerned. No. Don't let her smile sadly before the end. I'm gonna cry.
It's a toad! A giant toad!
How did something like this?
Oh God! I literally cannot. Jiraiya. Oh, Jiraiya. I mean, who doesn't love a good... Oh, no. No, don't let her remember something so happy and then her just die. Someone's gonna stab her. Oh. No. No, it went quiet. You know, I just... Because... Mother made it seem like he already had Nagato's eyes, and I've been wondering how he got them. But does he actually have them? And are we... Okay. I have questions. Clearly, he's so terrifying that he's gonna be able to find you or follow you wherever you go. But also, if I can question anime science and logic for a second, how does paper survive in the rain? Theoretically.
I told you my story just as you asked.
No, I'm gonna say nothing.
Now let's hear your response.
This feels like so long ago when this happened, but it wasn't. Was this like... Maybe it was. Maybe it was like 40 episodes ago. I don't know.
There will never be such a thing as true peace. Not as long as we're forced to live in this accursed world. Peace is impossible. Impossible!
Well then, I'm gonna break that curse one day. If there's true...
I truly reminded of whenever he was talking to Jiraiya about how he was just going to be an idiot for his whole life for not giving up on Sasuke.
Because that's who Naruto is.
Naruto Uzumaki, you truly believe he's worthy of all this?
He is the
Obviously.
light. That's why we all can carry flowers of hope.
Oh, I was like, that's definitely going to be the end. That seems like, why would we get into this major battle?
The red clouds on these cloaks symbolize the unending wars that rained blood down upon the Hidden Rain. You merely jumped onto our bandwagon for your own purposes. These cloaks are our legacy, not yours.
What?
A shinobi of the Hidden Rain village. Again, it doesn't belong to you. His eyes belong to this nation. They are this village's treasure!
I know she's not gonna win, but I appreciate her.
Enlighten you. I encouraged and pushed Yahiko to form the Akatsuki.
Huh?
I was the one who gave Nagato the Rinnegan.
What?
You know the location of Nagato's Rinnegan. Once I capture you,
What?
I shall have my answer. Do not underestimate the visual prowess of the Uchiha.
Here's the thing. I feel like he probably is telling the truth, but I almost feel like he's not. I feel like he's lying because he's a liar. He doesn't tell us the whole truth.
We believe in Yahiko with all our heart. Well, let's go, everyone.
Right! I will be a pillar that supports two bridges. Yahiko and Nagato.
I love that sentiment, but I feel like... Did she also, like, off herself? Is that what happened here? She blew herself up trying to take him out, and obviously it didn't work. Oh.
This Tendo pain was created from the body of our dear friend Yahiko. Something that's very precious to us both.
Yahiko. Guess I understand that.
Can I just say that my heart is beating really fast? Like I'm scared.
Leaving the Akatsuki, Yahiko and Nagato meant everything to me. Yahiko's dream. And then Nagato's dream. Both of their dreams have been entrusted to you. You now embody those dreams. Nagato chose to put his faith in you. So now I will...
I do have a question, though. Because even if she is like, I'm definitely gonna defeat you, I really hate to say it like this, but just especially after Kisame's thing, would it not be smarter to burn the bodies so that they can't get the information, or the not just the information, but the Renegon? I wouldn't want her to do that. I'm sure she wouldn't want to do that either. And I just, personally, that makes me sad, but...
You are darkness. And in a world without light, all that flowers do is wilt.
Oh. She's parting the whole sea. That's really cool. I wish it would go. I wish, but since Madara's our main antagonist, there's just no way. Also, is this a genjutsu? That's really stinking cool. Of course, it's gonna be the end. Okay. I feel really bad. There was a lot of information-ish. I feel like not as much as the last episode, but kind of a lot in this one. So essentially, we're back with, oh my gosh, I already forgot her name. Konan? The paper girl. Remember a paper girl in the Pains? They're a band. She's the sole survivor of her band. We're back with her. She knew that he would come back for the body. I 100% do not know if I believe Madara or not. Like, on the one hand, he is nefarious enough for me to believe that he would, especially now that we know that he manipulated the fourth Mizukage and he's kind of had his finger in a lot of pies. I feel like he could be like just that manipulative, that he could have manipulated Nagato and Yahiko. But I almost don't want to believe it. I feel like he's not telling the truth, but like, and the reason I feel so suspicious is because most of the time, well, especially when it comes to anime, I take a lot of things at face value, like, oh, they're giving us information, therefore it must be true. However, this show has lied and deceived me so many times and faked me out so many times that I don't want to believe it for a second. And I can't get over it. Therefore, I don't want to believe it just because he said it was so. But there's really no reason for it to not be true, except maybe to throw her off. But I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. All I can say is that I'm excited for her because she has, in a way, lots of power. And I think it's cool that we kind of get to see, because she kind of took a backseat to Nagato and Yahiko-ish while they were fighting. And to get to see her jutsu at work is really, really cool and interesting. But I'm sad because since Madara's our main antagonist, there's no way she's going to take him out, which means he's going to take her out. And I keep thinking that if he manages to get the Renegon back, that will be like, but like if he had it to begin with, is his body like not compatible with it? Like, why did he give it to Nagato? Why did he give it to some unknown variable in his plan instead of keeping it for himself? Or does he plan on giving it to somebody else? Is that why he needs it back? Assuming that he is correct or that he's telling the truth. And further, one, I feel, especially again after the Kisame stuff, I already said this before, but I'll say it again, that it almost would be smarter for her to like burn the bodies. However, like I could never do that. And I hate that I'm thinking this way. I truly, maybe I'm in a depressive state. I feel like I don't know. I don't like this feeling, but I feel like from a ninja informational advantageous standpoint, it would just make more sense for her to burn the bodies. That way he couldn't get the Rinnegan because she knows that he would eventually come back for that. But at the same time, because, you know, they meant so much to her, I don't think she would have done that. So I don't know. I don't really know. I'm very curious to see how their fight is going to go. I don't know if it's going to last the whole episode or not. And if so, is he going to get this Rinnegan back? Because we know now that they already have information about where Naruto and Bee are hiding, information about like the strength of the cloud and potentially strategies from the other villages as they have like communicated with each other. And now, like if he were to get the Rinnegan, I don't know. I feel like that would just be bad. I don't know what else to say other than my last note here, that I do think it's kind of cool that they kind of formed it. Even if it was at the manipulation of Madara, I think it's kind of cool that they started the Akatsuki. Maybe because he still needed to be in the shadows or whatever. Anyway, don't know. We're going to end here and just say thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on the Shinobi journey. Until next time, bye!